So then we move on to the mid-level. We have Zach, who made butter poached lobster with the chorizo sablon.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
This was a
they
top contender. I ain't lying. Hey,
utterly perfection.
yes, and the sauce was really good. And they love the dish. I think that's the top dish.
Yeah, Zach, if you are listening, I would love to try this. I would love to come to Hawaii, watch you surf because I'm not getting in the water, and then end the night with some shots of tequila and some butter poached lobster with chorizo. Shablam. I would love that. Hey, dude, it's your boy Nextstop Sirchcity.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your girl Neda back in the building.
Welcome back to another episode of the Food We Watch podcast. If you are an avid listener and watcher, we are sorry for the delay, the 1 day delay. Life be lifing, as we said on this podcast before, but we made sure we found time to come say hi to you folks. I know
Hello.
you three people that watch us faithfully. Now it has gone up to 6.
No, I saw 7.
Oh,
It just,
7. 7,
yeah.
and y'all still not saying nothing in the comments. Thank you very much.
Yes, me. Who are you? We want to know who you are.
Exactly. Who are you? It got to be like at least 2 or 3 of y'all the same people. So comment, and when you do that, also like the video, share the video, and if
Yes,
you want to
sure.
know when we are dropping, because we may have to drop on a random day. If you turn on those notifications, you will be notified.
Yep.
But as you guys know, we are currently reviewing season 3 of Next Level Chef. And boy, this week was a doozy. So, just a small recap. Last week we lost Ari. That was Neda's favorite pick. She loved the way that she cooked everything in her entire life that ever existed. But unfortunately, we had to say goodbye. The competition got
She
to
cooked
her.
it, but couldn't produce.
She said she could cook it. She never said anything about cooking things well. But good news last week. Chef Blaze was able to get out of that basement and into the middle round this week. So we'll go over that. Gordon is on the top. Blaze is in the middle. Unfortunately, Naisha found her team at the bottom in the basement.
Real quick, do you remember? I know this is a far-fetched question. Do you remember who we didn't think was going to last long? I feel like so far we were right.
I remember Chris.
I know Chris was.
I remember Wendy was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't remember if it was Ari or Alexandra. One of them was like, I can't remember.
Okay.
So you might be right.
I'm just saying.
But this week's topic, or what's it called?
Dish inspired was
Inspired.
fish. And not just fish. Fish dish inspired by tropical island cuisine. And let me tell you, it's nothing like it. So I recently went to the Bahamas, and they are known for conch.
I've heard of conch.
Yes, delicious. I had me a conch sandwich. Very, very tropical.
That sounds very weird, but I'm glad you got to eat your conch sauce sandwich.
And it was good, and it was fresh. And here's the thing: I usually don't eat a full plate in one setting. I literally ate the whole entire thing. Did not feel full. I'm telling you, that food overseas is different in a much way.
I'm gonna tell y'all about this one time I had this fish. It is from the island of Logan. Very tropical. Very, very tropical. It's wild. It's almost like a jungle. And I went to this little Chinese spot on the corner. We call them Chinese corner stores. And I ordered the most delicious fried tilapia you will ever taste. It's located on the island of Philadelphia. That is my only. That's it. I haven't been to an island.
Are they still there?
Yes.
Okay. I wonder if
Yes.
they still the same.
Probably not. But let's get into it. So, as Neda stated, they had to do a fish inspired by tilapia, tropical island cuisine. Um,
Real quick. So Gordon has the only one who has 5 people left. We'll
yep.
see how long that lasts. Oh, I literally had that in my notes too. We'll see how long that lasts.
Wow.
And yeah, so okay. So I guess we can get started. The first who was on the top? Gordon was on the top. They did their picks, nothing really there. The lobster though made it to the middle, and Zach grabbed that bad boy.
That's probably one of the top. First of all, I didn't know they consider lobster, prawns, and crabs fishes.
I
Thought
didn't
they
know
were
that
crustaceans,
either.
but they threw it in there.
I thought it was just like seafood.
But
right.
they left the lobster. He was like, "What?" Snatch that joint right on up. Angela, I thought had a good grab. She grabbed prawns. She grabbed shrimp. We'll see how that turned out for her. Mata he's on Blaze team?
No.
Or Naisha? He's on Naisha team, right?
Naisha, yeah.
So that's all I had for the mid-level was lobster and prawns.
I also have Lauren. Wait, what floor is Lauren on? She's in the basement?
Lauren is she was on the middle. I'm confused.
She's in the middle? Okay.
Yeah.
He grabbed the catfish.
Yeah, she decided she was gonna do gochigon. Okay. Don't know what that is, but we're gonna see if she made a good gochigon.
Yeah. Oh, and you touched on Angela. Angela grabbed more condiments than she did food. She said.
Yeah, I don't really. That's what I'm saying. I thought she did it. I thought she did good grabbing the prawns because you can do so much with prawns, and it's already something you see on a tropical menu. But yeah, that's pretty much all she grabbed, like that and like a couple other things. Yeah, we gonna see if she made miracles like Thanksgiving.
Vaughn ended up with tuna. The tuna made it to the basement.
Yo, it was some good cuts that made it to the basement. I don't know what was going on, but some people wasn't looking. They wasn't doing right.
And Vaughn thought he grabbed rice, but he ended up grabbing pigeon peas.
Yeah, they're harder to cook.
I've never heard of pigeon peas, but yeah,
I've heard of them. I've never done anything with them, but they take a while, longer than 45 minutes normally.
Like a day.
Yeah.
Christina got the frozen fish sticks.
Yo, that's so bad. I felt so bad. I'm like, fish sticks? They really throwing people off. Like,
I know, wow. And they were frozen too, so she had to thaw them out.
She ain't know what she was gonna make. Was the Naisha who asked her? Like, yeah. So, what do you think about what are you gonna do? She was just like, I don't really know right now.
Like, well, you gotta figure out quick. and Mother got the imitation crab.
Yeah, I've recently, and I tried to show Neda this. I've recently seen how imitation crab is made. It changed your mind fully on doing anything with imitation crab. And I grew up on imitation crab. Like when I saw how it was made, I was like, well, there goes my childhood. Done
You
with
just
it.
it's like if you can't have the real thing, I'm just not gonna eat it at
Yeah,
all.
I'm good. I'm good.
And
Um,
a Alexandra had the mackerel, and she does not have a clue on how she's going to do this fish, and she's never cooked with this before.
yeah, I'm noticing a lot of chefs in this competition. They don't cook with fish. Probably like the basic, like tuna and what is the other one? There's another one that's real popular. I can't think of it right now. Somebody had it. I'll come across it, but yeah, yeah, not a lot of people seem like they knew what they wanted to do.
I
Um,
feel like before you try to sign up for the show, you should really study it and then like try to cook with the different food selections that they have. I'm just saying.
that's why, like, I know you had asked me before, would I do this show? I would need. I can throw down in the kitchen, but that's next level, literally next level. And I know there's a lot of home cooks that's on the show, and all praise to them. I don't have time to be learning some of that stuff. So yeah, I can. I would need to like literally take like at least 6 months off and be able to just cook every day, so I can touch on different things that I've never even heard of.
So
So
pretty much win the lottery.
yeah, or just podcast goes viral and we make money so I
Yes,
can quit my job and dedicate
yes,
my life work to making food for everyone.
yes. Now Blake, we're heading back to the middle. Blake said that he has to
Who
put his
who,
money on Zach.
who is
Blaze. Blaze.
you got to start calling him Blake. If he ever watched this show,
I'm sorry, Blaze. When I go to whatever, it's Blaze was putting his money on Zach because he lives on the island. He lives in Hawaii.
yeah.
And he really thinks that Zach is going to be that guy to get them to the top level.
Yeah, not only does he live in Hawaii now, but I think he used to live in one of them other like Jamaica or Barbados. So he has island experience. So this is
Yes.
basically right up his alley.
Mm-hmm. Um, okay, and Gabby grabbed the swordfish and she says she's cooked with this before. I said, here we go. I
I
said,
wrote that on my notes. I'm like, Shanita gonna be mad. Or I'm sorry, Neda gonna be mad.
I said, here we go. I said, please don't play yourself. Because that always seems to be the last famous words. Oh, I've cooked this before. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All
We may
right.
never cook it here, so let's see.
And then she was trying to plan a fish trip with Gordon because they both like to fish.
I've always wanted to fish. I've
Mhm.
never fished. I would like to go fishing one day. I heard it's
Well,
very boring, but at my
it's,
age, I don't care. It's
it's
relaxing.
well, listen, we should take a trip. When my aunt was alive, she would take us to Virginia Beach, but overnight, because that's where the fishes be popping. And yeah, it was boring. I did fall asleep.
Mm,
But it was around like 3 o'clock in the morning. And you saw the
dang.
fishing poles just start like moving. Yo, reeling them the fishes, man. So we should go to Virginia Beach.
Sounds like a plan to me. Sounds like a,
Yeah,
vlog trip.
yeah. Like you just go right to the pier, and like that's the type of fish that you want.
Mm,
Like, you will actually eat ocean fish. Yeah,
yeah,
nice. Yeah, man. Yo, we should really plan that.
with it.
Um. Okay, and then mid-round drop. And the mid-round drop, it was a lot of fruit. A
Whole lot
lot
of
of fruit.
tropical fruit.
Some people seemed excited while others did not. Wendy. Oh, Wendy.
Mm, 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 mm.
She was hoping to grab coconut milk, but she ended up grabbing coconut cream,
Very
which
different.
really messed her up. And I think somebody on the other floor, I think it might have been Zach, who was looking for the coconut cream.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, y'all, I was really worried about Wendy. Wendy, oh God, oh, it just gets worse for Wendy.
Yeah, this
We'll get to that. We'll
real
get to
quick.
that.
I knew this was not going to be
I
her
know.
episode because they
Because they
showed her
highlighted it.
so much. They
Yeah.
never show her.
They never. She was forgettable. I'm so sorry.
Sorry, Wendy, but yeah, they never showed her before. And then I'm like, why they keep showing her? Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is not gonna be her week. Angela said that she didn't really see anything that she wanted to grab, so she grabbed
Yeah.
a pineapple and a coconut. Okay, now we getting back to Wendy. So this is what happened. Okay. All right. Y'all hear me out. Okay. Wendy, okay, she's trying to make leeks. Trying to make leeks. Has them in the water, in the pan. Gordon comes by. He's like, Wendy, what's happening? Are you
Mm.
cooking? Like, what are you doing? The gas is not even on. And she was like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Like, you didn't notice no steam coming out from your pan. There was no water boiling, nothing. So what did
Oh,
she had to end up doing? Scrapping the leeks because at this point she had no time to cook them
yeah. It's going to take too long.
because she just let it sit in the water because the gas wasn't on. I was like, that's a first, but it gets worse. But we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Blaze is worried about Angela as he should be. He said we are on the mid level. Why are we grabbing basement level type of ingredients?
Yeah.
That's a legit question.
Yeah. I think her first grab, it just threw off with a whole, because she could have grabbed something better as far as the mid level to kind of spruce up her dish. She literally only had like two things, so you might as well just try to make some kind of salsa, try to do something. She looked defeated, and Blaze was getting mad because she was just so calm.
I
And
know.
not in the best way. Calm as in, oh, I'm just gonna do this and we're gonna figure it out. You're like, no, I need you to energy, like I need you to figure some things out. And you just sitting here like you sitting here like you got everything
Yep,
to
under
cook.
control.
And all you got is a bunch of seasoning all over your prawns. It's just like,
Yeah,
what are we doing here? So
yeah.
he was getting annoyed by that.
Zach said he wanted to hang out with Blaze.
I could see them being friends outside the show.
Yeah, I can see that too.
They seem like they mesh well. He's Zach is his front runner, so
Yeah, yeah. Naisha then tasted Christina's dish, and obviously she was executing with her fish sticks because she said she already feels like she's in a tropic with her dish. And now, last, and maybe least, we have Wendy again.
mm,
So get this. Okay. Oh, you thought the tea was over. No. Wendy starts plating, right? And her pan starts catching on fire.
yo,
I said, "Oh my gosh." And here's another thing. The platform is coming. The platform is coming. It's about this time for them to put their plate on the platform.
mhm.
And she is setting off fires on a pan. On a pan that wasn't even on a gas.
Yeah, I still don't understand how it caught fire.
Was not on the gas. I said, oh my gosh. I did feel bad for Wendy because Wendy, like,
She went through with this one. This was
oh
just
my God.
nothing was going right. She was worried about her sauce at the end. It wasn't coming out right. She set a fire and no fire was around. What was going on? It was
Like,
just like it was her day to not be good. It was
yeah,
crazy.
like she said, the competition was getting to her. And let me tell you something. It ain't
Yeah,
for everybody. You can be a great cook, but it's just not for everybody.
that's true.
So that was that. And now we have the plates. And who made what?
All right. So they started with the top level. We had Jordan who made the is it sea bass? Sebrum. What do they call this? Sebrum with salsa, mint leaves, and fried purple potatoes.
They
Uh
said it was stunning, but
yep.
but there was a sweet back taste that it didn't need. Blaze said that
Mm.
half of it was excellent and half of it was weird.
He caught it and he was so upset. He
He
said it
shady.
tastes like regurgitated baby food. I was like, ooh, that's in no way, shape, or form good.
Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm.
Um, you have Chris who had the barramundi with the dragon fruit salsa, couscous, and pomegranate seeds.
They
They
said
said,
the oh, go ahead. Sorry.
what?
They said the fish was cooked beautifully, glistening. It was exceptional. The dragon fruit salsa was really good. Great color. The freshness was the rest of the dish. It was just um well
One
played
note.
out. No, it was well, yeah, Blaze. Blaze was throwing some shade.
I think he was doing that on purpose because it wasn't his
Uh-huh.
team. I think he really fighting this year.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he was like one note. And then Gabby.
She had the swordfish marinated, the marinated swordfish with, and she served it with a salsa. They said it was cooked perfect. Loved the grill marks. It had an amazing crunch from the cassava chips. So they thought her dish was really well.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have Isaiah with the red snapper with Caribbean salsa. The fish was cooked beautifully, but the portions were off.
Yeah, they said the visual too. But the
Yeah.
food was good.
Um. Then we had
Oh, Wendy.
we had,
Oh, Wendy.
we have Wendy with her mahi mahi marinated in miso paste with a coconut sauce. Yo, they said they felt like her dish was more of a smoothie.
Smoothie?
That's weird.
Yeah.
The sauce was too sweet. That's a fish smoothie. I would be highly upset if I tasted that. Sorry, Wendy. We're not trying to come at you. This was just a bad
First of all,
experience.
first of all, I would never think to put a fish in my smoothie.
She did, apparently. So then we move on to the mid level. We have Zach who made butter poached lobster with the chorizo sablignon.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
This was a
they
top contender. I ain't lying. And
utterly perfection.
yes, and the sauce was really good. And they love the dish. I think that's the top dish.
Yeah, Zach, if you are listening, I would love to try this. I would love to come to Hawaii, watch you surf because I'm not getting in the water, and then end the night with some shots of tequila and some butter poached lobster with chorizo sablon. I would love that. Just throwing that out there. All right, then we have Nicole. Coconut crusted tilapia with island inspired succotash with a pickled ginger salad.
Mm-hmm.
Said the hero of the dish was the tilapia. The
Yep.
fish was cooked beautifully. Didn't really say too much about everything else.
Mm-mm.
Lauren had the fried catfish with gochujang rice, pickled kumquats, and carrot and shizu.
Sure.
Beautiful citrus notes from the kumquats. Fish was good. Rice was bad.
Yeah.
Like,
They
I'm
said
doing
weird. Yeah.
yeah, not good.
Ooh.
And then we have final out with Angela on the middle. She did the chili garlic grilled prawns with a pineapple salsa. It said the prawns were seasoned well, but it had a lot of chili and nowhere to go with it. So it was like
Lacking ingredients said the grab was dysfunctional.
they they really was like there's no freshness to this. So
Yeah.
yeah. Then we go to the basement. We had the homie Big Von, who
What
had
up?
that jerk spicy tuna legume salad with the tropical salsa. Blaze said this could go on any of his menus.
Yep.
smart cooking.
Yep.
Look,
Yep.
Gordon don't make many mistakes in life, but I think he realized he
He
made a
made a
mistake.
mistake. He made that mistake. Yes.
Um, then we have Mata with the imitation crab. It was an Asian inspired dish, and all they said was the dish was very very clever. They really didn't say anything else about his dish.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, real quick. So the other top dish for me was Vaughn.
Yes, I
Mhm.
agree.
Yeah.
On did his thing.
Yeah. So it was
Uh,
only two.
yeah, for the most part, yeah, that was
Mhm.
about it.
That's a
Um,
few people. That's not a good
yeah,
thing.
that's not a good thing. We have Alexandra with the mackerel with rice and fried okra and uzu and Scotch bonnet sauce. She overcooked her fish. It was bland.
Yeah.
And they said if they would eat this at a restaurant, this is the type of thing you would ask for a refund. Or if you were at a hotel and you order room service.
Yeah.
That yo, I'm telling you, yo,
Oh my
Blaze
God.
is coming for people's neck this season,
He
yo. Like he do not
is.
care.
He
I
is.
remember
I'm
him
here
being
for it.
this literal. Like
I
he is
know.
like, nah, son.
Mm-mm.
Then we have Christine with the frozen fish fingers with papaya salsa and sweet potato chips. They said great creativity. Looks like a poolside. It looked like a poolside dish, something
Yeah.
you would see at a
Yeah.
resort.
Yeah.
So there we have it. Those are all
This
of our dishes.
this is
Go
where
ahead.
it gets good. This is where it gets good.
Oh my God.
So it okay. So it was very clear. Gordon did not have the top dish. We
He wasn't saying nothing.
no, he wasn't. He wasn't. But Blaze and Naisha, yo, and you rarely really see them going at it.
Hmm.
Blaze had Zach's dish. Naisha had Vaughn. They were going at it because Gordon was like, that tuna was
Yeah.
amazing. But then Blaze was like, but wait, it's just tuna. What about that lobster though? Like you can't get that just anywhere. And he cooked that perfect. I was like, oh my
I
gosh.
would
And
only I would agree to that statement maybe like 10 years ago. But everybody, lobster is not like
it's not right. You can get lobster anywhere. You really can. But yo, it was to the point where Gordon was like, yo, we have to make a decision here.
y'all gotta choose.
Who we
Like
gonna put up for a top dish? Like, oh my
and
God.
they didn't really show it, but you could tell Gordon probably made that final decision because
Oh, I'm sure.
they weren't budging. Naisha and
No.
Blaze were not budging. All he kept saying was it was something about Vaughn dish. He kept saying it was too sweet somewhere or something like that. Naisha like, yo, this is like, and you got to think. Gordon said, yo, that tuna. That was the thing that
Right,
stayed in his mind. That tuna wasn't the
right,
lobster. It was that
right.
tuna.
Tuna.
So
My
came back, and I ain't
heart
gonna lie.
was racing. My heart was racing.
I thought they were going to go a different way. I thought, um, in my opinion, I thought they were going to choose Zach,
Mm,
but the winner this week was Vaughn. Do 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 do
yes, yes,
do. Shout out to Vaughn.
yes.
We root for you. We PA to the blood, and we just congratulations. Then he threw that shade at Gordon Ramsay. How you say it every week? I remind you
Yep, that you didn't pick me.
that you didn't pick me, and that's his motivation. You can tell, like, oh, I'm gonna just show you every week. But I love that competition between him and Gordon, and he deserved
So,
it. He cooked his butt off.
yes, he did. So, of course, Blaze had to pick somebody on his team to go to elimination, and he picked Angela, rightfully so. But
I was confused about this part. I was
this
like,
is where it gets good. Okay. Yo, yo, let me break it down. Let me break it down. Gordon decides to take a different route because we
mm-hmm,
all know Wendy, oh, Wendy, should have gone or should be going into the elimination. We know this. She cooked the worst dish, probably the worst dish overall. However, he wanted to put somebody in the elimination who he thought could take Angela down. So hold on, let's dissect this.
I'd have been
So
mad.
not only does Wendy have the worst dish, but you are telling me that pretty much I'm not strong enough, or you don't think that I'm strong enough to take Angela down.
Yes.
And you decide to put up Jordan?
Yes.
I
Yes.
was like, oh my gosh. I was like, Jordan has that immunity pin. I was like, dang, yo, you about to be forced to use it this early in the game.
He burned him. In my opinion.
Like, and you didn't even make the worst dish.
In my opinion, I didn't really like that. I get what Ramsey was trying to do. This is one of the times I don't agree with Ramsey. This guy, everybody's here fighting for their life. And at the end of the day, I know you're trying to win a competition, but you can't do it at the expense of somebody who didn't create the worst dish.
Yeah.
Like, you made him use. So what happens next week if he actually does has the worst dish? Are you going to save him and not put him in? Like, but
because Jordan definitely chose to use his immunity pin. He said, I ain't taking no chance, which I
like,
think was very smart. So then, because he didn't use his immunity pin, Wendy ends up having to go anyway.
That was wait,
real quick. He said, Chris, you've already been in the elimination round. So my thing was Chris going to be the second runner up?
If he ain't been in the elimination round, he would have been up in. And I get it, but now, this season is bringing out the claws. Like,
nobody's safe.
Nobody is safe. You don't even have to have the worst dish at this. This is in my mind now.
Yes.
You don't even have to have the worst dish. They may throw me in because they think I'm strong.
Yeah.
Stronger than the person I'm going up against, and you just gonna throw me in. That's crazy.
But the thing is, and it backfired because that really lit a fire in Angela.
Mm-hmm. So.
Oh Lordy. So Wendy, who deserved to go in, ended up going into the elimination round. I said, wow.
And at the elimination round, they had to cook a hearty pork dish. Let me tell we're gonna get to it, but let me tell you, season 3 is all about that work. I'm trying to tell you, they got fire and wrestling, and it's crazy. So again, they had to cook a hearty pork chop dish. There were 2 cuts of pork they get to choose from. Neda is frozen.
So are you?
Oh, I'm good. I see myself moving. I don't see you.
Real? Oh well. Okay.
Yeah, we're not cutting this, y'all.
No, that's fine. Go ahead.
Nah, you want to go out and come back?
I mean, we almost there. It's fine. Go ahead. Keep going.
All right. Well, guess what, guys? So again, they had to cook a hearty pork dish. Let me just tell you, platform starts to drop. They tell them to run. Yo, woo! Did not expect this. Woo! Angela basically tackled Wendy to the ground. Yeah, basically just checked her.
Wendy didn't stand a chance, and Wendy, woo, she's as light as a feather.
Yeah, she flew to the ground. That I was not expecting. I was like, oh.
And everybody was like in the lounge. They was like, oh. And then they were like, oh, I'm going for Wendy now because Angela gets that.
But hey, they didn't say you couldn't do it. So, hey, you trying to win. You trying to win it all. And Angela is not somebody to play with. I think she's from Atlanta. So you might want to watch it. Yeah. all in all, Angela grabs the pork loin. Wendy did get right back up though. She ain't stay down. I will give her
She
that
did.
credit.
She
And
did
she
it.
didn't get frazzled or try to punch her. That would have been crazy.
Yep.
Wendy ends up grabbing the pork chop. Um, there really wasn't a lot too much going on after that.
Her pork
Angela,
chop was raw.
yeah, Wendy's pork chop was, oh my goodness. What am I talking about? Yes.
Yeah, what are you
So
talking about?
Wendy, Wendy. She had her pork chop in the oven.
Oh,
She pulls
Wendy.
it out. She feels it because if you touch the meat, you could kind of tell when it's raw. She's like, I think it's still raw. I kind of want to cut it. Everybody goes crazy.
Everybody.
Everybody knows you do not cut into the pork chop. It will dry out. Pork dries out so fast. You're gonna lose all the juice. It hurt me. And I don't normally react, but I'm seeing her cut it. I'm like, oh no. So she cuts it to her pork chop. It was definitely raw. So she tries to throw it in and cook it a little while longer. Potato Angela was trying to make some kind of mashed potato that was coming out looking weird.
Yeah.
Um, and
They
then
her
go ahead.
sauce, right?
That's what I was about to say, y'all.
They told her don't throw the butter in. And what she do? She throws the butter in.
Look,
Did you say
sometimes
you put this before? You
so
and that one.
and she
You
said it. She's like, my sauce was
before.
good until I threw the butter in, and they told you not to throw
Oh my gosh.
the
Even
butter.
the
The sauce
niece
broke.
told her, be careful of the butter.
Mm-hmm. So that was probably one of the wildest, if not the wildest, elimination round that we've had. You got people throwing each other, and you got people cutting in the pork and not listening and breaking their sauce. All in all, it comes down to one loser. Angela created the pork loin with rustic potatoes and a red wine panjou that was broken. They said the pork was good. This the sauce was broken, and the mashed potatoes needed a little bit of salt. Wendy created the pork chop cauliflower pork puree with a pepper salsa. They said the flavors were good, but the pork was tough. So probably should have threw that back in the oven rather than cutting it or something. I don't know. But all in all, the
Oh,
loser,
Wendy. Oh, Wendy.
the loser this week, unfortunately, was our dear friend Wendy. Wendy, I hardly knew you because they barely showed you. I wish they showed you more because she had some good dishes in the beginning sometimes, but all in all, this week was just if this week is not my week was a person,
Yeah.
it was Wendy. I don't know what was going on, and all of it really wasn't her. It was just like everything just was getting thrown at her, and she couldn't handle it. So,
Yeah. Literally and figuratively.
well, we have another one down. So now all teams have one person eliminated from
Yeah.
their team.
Yeah.
Um, According to Neda, next week will be a doozy. So please make sure you tune in and watch that episode. Cause yeah, I heard some things gonna go down that's gonna make it hard for you to smile in the future. And we're gonna tune in and find out. But guys, oh look, Nita's back.
I'm back, of course. when we're about to end it. Yep. My computer decided, okay, now it's time to unfreeze her.
Now it's time to say goodbye. But guys, thank you for another amazing week of the Food We Watch podcast. Again, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the notifications so you can know when we are dropping. And not only do you know when the podcast drops, but we got recipes that we be dropping from time to time, and we
Mhm.
got future content we're going to be doing. So we just want to make sure you are aware. We don't want you to miss out.
Mhm.
But guess what, guys? It's almost time for us to go. Before we go, Nita, where can they find you?
You can find me at Neda Food Photo on pretty much all platforms: Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. And what about you, Search?
Hey, you can find me at Search City on all platforms. If I do not respond there, I always and will forever be located at Normals Be Chefing on all platforms. And guess what, guys? Just in case you cannot watch, you don't have the time to watch the full episode, we do have a TikTok and a IG at the Food We Watch Pod, where we will be dropping clips every now and again of these shows. Make sure you follow all the platforms to make sure you support. But guess what, guys? It's time to go. But before we go, we got to let you know.
Good things come.
Good things come and good things go. Life is like a box of chocolate. Man, I'm tired.
Oh, Wendy. Oh, Wendy. Oh.